Alright, hello there. Just out in my local park. Let me turn the camera around. And I just went out to buy some shoes because I started working. See the shoes in there? Don't know if you can see that. Just the box anyway. I started. I basically took a kind of crappy delivery driver job. Just because, to kind of get out of the neat kind of mind frame or kind of phase that I'm in. I at least kind of offset it with the sort of part-time work while I kind of sort out other stuff in my life. But I was watching another YouTube video, some other YouTube videos, and some other guy was doing people like me or maybe viewers of this channel, like kind of slightly disenfranchised guys. I was watching another guy who's a little bit similar to me, who was doing some delivery work for a while, and I just took the idea off him because I did do it before. But it's one of those things like where kind of, I don't know, ego and pride means you don't consider those kind of jobs, but when you've got nothing else, I mean, you got to do what you got to do. Obviously, like I'm living at home with my parents and stuff, so it's kind of, I'm in a good situation in that sense that I can good in a way that I can sort of do kind of part-time work and not have to like stress about making money immediately. So there's definitely an advantage, but it's also a danger because you can slip into a sort of inertia, which I've done before and wasted loads of time, massive amounts of time, to be honest. And realize like I'm way behind other people because I've just been unemployed for too long. Anyway, so I took this delivery driver job. I actually made a video, already made a video like this, talking about the same subject. But I kind of went into too much detail about the job and the company. I just thought it's better that I don't kind of put that stuff online. So I'll keep it vague for now. But yeah, it's delivery driver job for some big multinational company. I'll let you do the guesswork on that. It's good. It does. There are pros. I mean, the work is. I've only done 3 days. These last 3 days, or the first 3 days of this week. I did this. I did 2 days training, and then the third day I did a sort of supposedly easy route, but it was actually really hard. I came home exhausted on all of those days, really. But anyway, there are positives other than the money, which is that you get to kind of get out of that inertia and that kind of neat mind frame, unemployed mind frame, where you kind of gradually lose confidence and courage and everything else, and inspiration, really. So you need to kind of get out there and like change your ideas. And so that was the way for me to do it. Other people do it if you've got money. I watch other YouTube videos as well where people are off like saying, oh yeah, the UK's crap, the government's crap, the place is a prison now, yada yada, and all that's probably true, and it's no doubt going to get worse. But you need an income, don't you? You can't just take off and go on an extended holiday, because all you're going to do is just spend all your money and come back with nothing, and have to start with less than you started off with. So yeah, unless you've got a plan, I don't think it's worth doing. A lot of these guys, I assume, have had well-paying jobs previously, or they've got some sort of remote kind of system that they can do, or they're self-employed. But yeah, so I'm not in that situation yet. So I've got to make a bit of money first, in a crap job with crap pay, but it's what I've got at the moment. And yeah, it's I don't know. There's other kind of reasons to do that sort of thing, I think, other than kind of getting out the house. Specific reasons for me would be like I get to kind of practice driving a large van around, and I'm planning to go driving my van, which I never drive, but I have a van that I'm converting into a camper, and I want to take that out and go, around Europe with it. And it's best that I kind of practice with someone else's van first before taking that thing out. Just because it's a longer, bigger vehicle, and I just never drive. I've had it for ages and I never drive it. So yeah. And that's it. That's all I'm going to say, really. Just that it's just, it's a crazy amount of work when you actually go. I thought it was going to be easy, this kind of thing, where you just. I saw other delivery drivers and I thought, oh, it can't be that difficult, can it? You just go around, follow the map, and deliver the packages. But there are so many packages, and it's so kind of higher pressure than I thought it'd be. That it's just like, oh, it's a mission, and you're working for, you're basically kind of working flat out constantly, for not great money, and you haven't got time to eat lunch, you haven't got time, you've got nowhere to take a piss, so you got to go out and do it in the bush whenever you got the chance. So yeah, there's that. It's not like glamorous at all, but yeah, if I get a chance, I'll try and make a video maybe whilst I'm on the road. I don't know, in case anyone's interested, and I'll probably go into more detail on that when I've quit. I only want to do it for maybe a couple of months. But the other advantage to it is actually also, unlike 9-to-5s where you have to deal with office politics and you're locked into the 9-to-5 system, you can't just take a holiday whenever you like, even though there are advantages to that situation where you're paid anyway. The disadvantage is you're stuck in that system. With this, at least, apparently, from what I understand, I can just say, look, next couple of weeks I don't want to take any shifts, I'm going off on holiday. Okay, it's not paid, but at least I can start again when I come back. So there's no kind of, you gain some liberty, which is, for me at least, it's important, to have the liberty to kind of develop in the direction that I want to develop in. So doing that part-time and developing my skills in web development and other stuff seems like, what the hell is that? Seems like it's a fine kind of what's it? I don't know what you'd call it, a stopgap or some medium, like means to an end, right? It's something that I can use, most people. That's the thing. When I was looking at these videos online of people who've travelled, who go, I'll just leave the UK, just do that with £10,000 or whatever, you can do it. So no, you need an income. Most people are slaves to the monetary system, and unless you can go out there and get another job, or find a way to make an income remotely, or have some sort of passive income. Like if you've had a fat pay packet in the past where you can buy a bunch of stocks and get like dividends and returns, or you bought some properties and you can rent them out, then you have a passive income, don't you? Or you have some sort of income going in and you have some sort of freedom at the same time. But if you don't have that, then you're still a slave to the monetary system that we're in, and that's where I am, unfortunately. So best I can do is take flexible work and drop it when I'm done. So yeah, that's why I went to buy the shoes, steel toe cap shoes. If that gives anyone who's done a similar job a clue as to where I'm working there, then there you go. But yeah, thanks for watching, and good luck to anyone. Yeah, if anyone else is in a similar situation, where you're sort of unemployed, neat kind of, and can't get the work that you want. It's, at least for me, I kind of easily, it's sort of an ego thing. You only want a particular type of work, and that's the career you've picked, and the kind of setbacks that you get from it you end up realizing that it's not actually worth doing that sort of thing, and you end up wasting loads of time. So I don't know if anyone else is in a similar situation to what I've been through, but yeah, if you're kind of a shut-in like I've been, and trying to basically get back into the outside world, then just do some temporary work and get out there. Like something like that, like something maybe physical, like a delivery driver job is okay, because you don't have to interact with too many people, and that suits me, because I hate that. That's what I just didn't realize, like how much I'm not built for that sort of thing. Office politics, office kind of, the stuff I talked about in my previous videos, kind of girl boss office culture, and politically correct office culture, and people with all sorts of different agendas, and like minority interests and all that stuff. Like, you can't say the truth in that situation, because people start, well, at least I couldn't, because people are so much crazier and immature than you think they are. They may appear normal and fine and friendly, but you say something, and like I say, you flip a switch with them and it's over. So that suits me. A sort of job that I can do, that I don't have to interact with too many people, other than kind of surface level. Hello, bye. Here's your package, bye. So to any viewers out there, hope you like the video, and thanks for watching.